Yo, what's happening, everybody? How y'all feeling today? Today is uh today is a great day to be alive. How about that? I had to come back up in here, man. There's a lot of things going on. That other one I didn't really care for, but this is the living room. Welcome to the living room. You know what I'm saying, with your host Ja. Um, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't been the same since I left this room right here. Y'all don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? But we back in the building. You know what I'm saying? The topic is posted. Gwendolyn, how you doing, Gwendolyn? The topic is posted. So y'all see what it is. We just go right into it. Let the room fill up a little bit before I get to talking. You know what I mean? I really don't like to repeat myself, although sometimes I'm forced to do that. How y'all doing though, everybody that's watching? Those that speak and those that don't speak. Hope y'all get something out of tonight's episode. You know what I'm saying? Did I say how you doing, Gwendolyn? I'm not sure. Gwendolyn said hello. How you doing, Gwendolyn? Khadijah, what's going on? Khadijah said, hey there. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Gwendolyn. I can't complain. Joe, I see you, boy. Yeah, I can't complain. I'm just glad to be here, man. Definitely glad to be here. Another day, another dollar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. Business is great. I can't complain. You know what I mean? That's what's up, Gwendolyn. That's what's up. Said I'm great. Thanks for asking. Oh, in love. Oh. Joe said good evening to the living room. Kimberly said evening, everyone. Mel said good evening, all. Okay. It looked like this room was missing. Y'all was missing this room right here. That's what it was. Veronica, how you doing, Veronica? How you been, Veronica? Ain't seen you in a minute. I hope everything good with you. You and yours, you know what I mean? The topic is posted at the beginning of the live. Sky, how you doing? Sky said, "Hey, what's today's topic?" It's posted at the beginning. Do you believe that your past relationships help you? Do you think you learned anything from your past relationships that can help you in your new relationship, heading into a new relationship or whatever, what have you? That's the topic. If I quoted it right, courtesy of Mel. I appreciate you, Mel. Melody Jones. I appreciate you for the topic. Y'all listen, if you got a topic, man, y'all want to discuss something on your mind, something that you feel like need to be discussed, just put it out there. Hit me in my box, man. Hit me in my inbox and we get it popping. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? We just not gonna do the raunchy ass sex talk and all that. We're not gonna do all that. You know what I mean? You get somebody in here hot and horny, all hot and bothered and shit for no. Nah, we ain't doing that. Veronica said, I'm good. I've been working and going to school. That's what's up. That's what's up, Veronica. Well, willing to say is I've learned to try not to let my emotions get the best of me. Me personally, that's good too. Me personally, I what I've learned in past relationships to that will help me judge everybody individually. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold my past experiences that I went through. I mean, don't fall asleep behind the wheel either. But at the same time, don't hold everybody accountable for the things that happened in your past. You know what I'm saying? If it's a new relationship, started as new. You know what I'm saying? Don't go into a new relationship with used parts. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't work like that. You know what I mean? You'll need a tune up some more sooner than later. So just make sure that you leave what's in that relationship. You leave that shit in that relationship. Don't bring it into the next relationship. You know what I mean? Because you setting yourself up for failure. Where Gwendolyn said, "Don't act off emotions." Nah, not at all. Gwendolyn said, "Yes, I've learned." Oh, okay, I read that. Yeah, man. It's a matter of paying attention. Like people are individuals. You understand what I'm saying? We are all individuals. So you have to understand that when you're dealing with people, you dealing with different types of people. So you can't judge them the same. You can't expect me to do the same thing that Joe might do. You understand what I'm saying? Joe might do things a whole totally different way than I do things. You know what I'm saying? And that's right for Joe, which my way is right for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not to say he's right or wrong or I'm right or wrong. That's just what works for him. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I learned. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting everybody in the same box, man. Oh, I like that, Veronica. Veronica said, I learned to know my worth and not to accept just anything. I like that. I like that. Khadijah said, never do a bid with a God based on love. It's all a fantasy. Once the dude is on the land, his loyalty that he preaches day in and day out will die at the prison door. Be faithful to yourself and keep your word as bond to yourself. It's all facts. Ooh, that was deep, Khadijah. That was deep. I like that though. That was deep. Listen, one thing I ask you guys, please. All right, we back in this room. We're able to share now. You can share. You can do watch parties. Share. Do whatever you need to do. Just let's get the message out. That's what I'm asking. Let's get the message out. You know what I mean, I appreciate it if you can share the lives. I really appreciate it. It's all about growth, man. It's all about growth. I'm gonna read that again though, because I like that, Khadijah. Khadijah said, never do a bid with a God based on love. It's all fantasy. It's all a fantasy. Once the dude is on the land, his loyalty that he preaches day in and day out will die at the prison door. Be faithful to yourself and keep your word as bond to yourself. It's all facts. Sky said, yes, our past life gives us better insight on how to interpret things more clearer. It depends on one listens to his truth. I don't even know what that means. That's truth. Okay. Joe said, past is the past. Leave it in the past. The new relationships deserve a fresh start. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Mel said, absolutely. Judge people on an individuality basis. Absolutely. That's a fact, man. Like, I've also learned. Another thing I've learned too. I've learned to be a little more understanding. I learned patience. Carmen. I've learned patience. I've learned to be a little more understanding. You know what I'm saying? Not to be so always on edge. You know what I'm saying? To be a little more trusting. You know what I'm saying? But honestly speaking, though, it's easy to trust when you have somebody that's trustworthy. You understand what I'm saying? When you got somebody that ain't got you ducking red flags and throwing red flags, and anytime they doing something, you got your antennas going up like, wait, what just happened? What you just do? Like, nah. When you got somebody like that, then it's more easier to tolerate. You understand what I'm saying? It's more easier to fall in that realm of being able to trust someone. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that too. So, Mel said, well, I will say I've learned during my marriage is you must compromise and take their feelings into consideration. Don't make permanent or harsh decisions during anger. Yeah. A lot of times when you make decisions based upon anger, you know what I'm saying? Those are definitely the wrong decisions because you're not thinking with a clear head. You know what I'm saying? It's always cool. I've learned that also, to sit back sometimes and just think about the situation, replay it. Because a lot of times, honestly, I jump out the window. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a hothead. You know what I mean? I'm working on that. He ain't through with me yet. You know what I'm saying? But I've worked on that a lot, and I'm still working on that. And I've realized that when you angry or when you in the midst of arguing or something like that, sometimes it's best to just, before you say something crazy, step back. Just step back, you know what I'm saying? Move away, remove yourself from the situation and calm down, get yourself together and you know what I'm saying, so you can come back with that clear head. Because a lot of times I do that and I'll be like, damn, well, you know what, I could see where I was wrong at on this part right here. Well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said this, or maybe I shouldn't have did this. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying. I recognize that at that time, at that point in time, I recognize that. So that's how I approach it. So it's always good to step back. You know what I'm saying, instead of just going at it hard, full speed ahead and trying to. First of all, it's corny. You know what I'm saying, when you going back and forth with your mate just to prove, just to be right. You understand what I'm saying? You missed the whole point trying to be right as opposed to doing what's right. You missed the whole damn point, and it's senseless. It really is. It's senseless. Like, get your head together, man. It's crazy. Step back, man, and let that be, man. Word. I also learned that you know what I'm saying, a relationship is a give and take thing. These are things I've learned in past relationships. A relationship is a give and take thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna always be up. Sometimes you might be down. You understand what I'm saying? And you need that partner to help lift you up. But if you don't have a partner that's uplifting, you dead in the water. You dead in the water. Tanisha said, what's happening, Tanisha? Tanisha said, hey, everyone. I've learned to be able to still do me completely and be happy, present in the relationship at the same time. Keeping your individuality separate from your relationship. You know what I'm saying? You still have your sense of self, as well as, you know what I'm saying, dealing with your relationship and understanding your relationship and being true to your relationship. I respect that too. I respect that. Or Tawanda said communication and make sure we're on the same page to what we both want out of the relationship. Absolutely. That's very important. When you go into the relationship, make sure that you understand what that person wants and let them know what you want exactly, you know what I'm saying, as well. This is something that needs to be communicated from the beginning. All right, this is what I'm looking for. I'm XYZ age. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to have children, this, that, and the third, because they might not want children. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to have children. I'm looking to do this. You know what I'm saying? In the next 5 years, I plan to be here. What are your plans? What are you doing with yourself? What is your main focus? What's your future goals? You know what I'm saying? Where are you headed in the next 5 years? Like, what drives you? What are you trying to achieve? Yeah, you need to have those type of conversations, because then at the end, you know what I'm saying, when shit goes sour, that's when you find out the most about a person, when shit goes sour. And that's because you start telling each other off. Yeah, that's why you ain't do this and you ain't do that. You start communicating at the end of the relationship when it shouldn't be that way. At the end of the relationship is not when you're supposed to communicate these things of what I like and what I don't like. That's not what you do. Oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. No, do that while during the relationship to help the relationship become stronger and healthier. You communicate those things during the relationship. And it also helps on how you say it, how you present it to a person, because presentation is very big. I learned that too in past relationships. Presentation is very big. You can't, if you tell a person, yo, listen, kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. In the person's mind, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But if you say, listen, would you mind, you know what I'm saying, like, kissing my ass, cause yo, that shit sounded crazy. I couldn't even recover from that one. I'm just saying though, like, it's presentation, man. Y'all know what the hell I mean. Presentation. I ain't gonna try to clean that up. That was crazy. Veronica said, I've also learned not to judge. I just fall back and allow people to reveal themselves. It's inevitable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tanisha says, still be. Mel said, absolutely. Step away, then come back to it. Florine, how you doing, Florine? Florine said, hello all. I hope y'all all enjoyed y'all weekend. Again, let me say this one more time. Please take time to hit the share button. If you can right now, please take your time and hit the share button. Just hit the share button, please. Please. All right. Tawanda said, not to hold things in and talk about the issue right away. Another thing I learned also was the fact that you have to address things as they happen. Address things as they happen. Don't allow things to fester and build up. And I say this all the time. Stop allowing things to fester and build up until you explode. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let it get to explosion, to that point where it's about to explode, because then everybody that's around you in your area is going to get it. They're going to get it. and it's not right. Direct your anger to the person it's meant for. That's another thing I learned. I learned so much in past relationships. Man, listen. Mel says, speaking on being right, that's not as important as finding a resolution that will make you both happy is the key. Absolutely. 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 But some people so stuck on being right in the situation. No, but you said this and you said that. All right, listen. That's not, we're past that. Where do we find resolution to the situation? You want to talk about what brought us to this situation? Let's talk about resolving it. That's where I'm at. Let's find out what's going to be the key to resolve this situation. Not what you know what I'm saying. Not what keeps holding me on, holding the keeping the argument going. Nah, I'm not with that. Patty said, "You never know what someone wants unless you communicate it with them. You have to communicate. That's the whole purpose of communicating." But you're right, Patty. A lot of people don't take time. A lot of people don't take time to communicate, and it's just that simple. Like I said, you find out things about a person at the end. You find out how a person really felt about you during the end of the relationship, whether they be mad. Because you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when people mad, a lot of times people see things and won't say nothing. And they just let it build up until you get to that breaking point. And then it's like, oh, well, your dirty ass never cleaned the bathtub. You always left that dirty ass ring around the tub. I'm tired of cleaning that. I'm tired of this, that, and the third. Why didn't you say that while you were in the relationship? Had you said that in the relationship in a respectful way or in a decent way to where they comprehend it and don't feel, like you're attacking them, maybe they would have cleaned that damn dirty ass tub. You understand what I'm saying? They probably got some bleach and Clorox or something, you know what I'm saying, and cleaned that dirty ass ring around the tub with your dirty, nasty ass. Simple. It's simple, man. Tara, how you doing, Tara? Tara said, I've learned that I need to address situations as they absolutely. I'm sorry I jumped the gun because if I'd have read yours sooner, I would have, yeah. Situations as they happen. I would not speak on it, and then it would build up and blow up later. Majority of the time, it would turn into something bigger than it needed to. Absolutely. It's just like when you tell a kid, right? Or when you learn how to train a puppy or something, right? When you learn how, this is how I was taught. When you learn to train a puppy, you can't pop them. Like if they piss on the floor or something like that, you can't go get them after they done sat down and ate some food and this, that, and the third. They done pissed a while ago. You can't go find them and get them and then try to pop them. You know what I'm saying? For some shit because they don't know what you popping them for. They don't understand what you popping them for. You got to catch them. You got to get it. You got to get them when it happens. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Montoya said, hello, everyone. I have learned to not put myself last. Sometimes we get lost in relationships. You try to make sure your relationship is together, but forget about yourself. Absolutely. Done that. I've done that. Absolutely. Won't do it again. I've done that. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you try to appease your partner, you know what I'm saying, try to please your partner, and you know what I'm saying, you start accommodating their wants and needs and forget about what the things that you want and need. You know what I'm saying? And nah, you shouldn't. That's not a good thing. Nah. Always put yourself first. Always. Because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you change and change and change for a person until you looking in the mirror one day and you don't even know who the hell you are. Kimberly said, I've learned to be mindful of what and how I say things and not be so quick, so slick with my mouth off emotions. Absolutely. Everyone is not out to take advantage, so it's okay to open up and let people in. I've learned to up and let people in. I learned to pay attention to those red flags in the beginning and cut people off. If I see things I don't want to deal with. Get it from the root. Hit it from the root. Don't let it grow and then snip it in the middle. Hit it from the root. Get it at the beginning. You got to get it where it started at. You know what I'm saying? For real. Montoya said, that's about correct. You need to let a person know what you want from the door. When you are young, you may not expect as much as when you are full grown. So just as times change, so does expectations. So does expectations. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. Mels, and another thing, sometimes it's okay to allow a person to grow You understand what I'm saying? It's okay to allow a person to grow. You don't have to holding a person back just because you feel like if they grow too much, they might outgrow your ass. Listen, that means that you have some growing to do. You understand what I'm saying? Or that just means that that's not the person for you. You have to understand that. When a lot of times people grow and they together and everything's beautiful, and then the turmoil starts. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point to where you feel like it's unrepairable and you start to grow apart. You understand what I'm saying? That's okay. That's okay. That just means that wasn't the person for you. You have to understand that and accept that for what it is. Stop fighting. Stop fighting for things that you shouldn't be fighting for. That's not yours. If it's not yours, what are you fighting for? That's like going outside and you see a person on a bike and you go try to fight them for their bike. That's theirs. How you fight is not yours. Sit your ass down. One more time, I ask you, please hit the share button. If I don't ask you nothing else, just hit the share button, please. Ladybug, what up, girl? I see you. Who is this? Mel said, this may sound strange, but I see a relationship similar to being on sports teams. There are different roles you will play for the need of the team when needed. Letting someone else lead and working together. Working together, no matter if you're mad or not. The team can't win if we don't play the game together to win. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm gonna read that again, because that shit is so real. That shit is so real. It don't sound strange at all. That shit is on the money. She said, but I see a relationship similar to being on a sports team. There are different roles you will play for the need of the team when needed. When needed, letting someone else lead and working together, no matter if you're mad or not. The team can't win if we don't play the game together to win. I like that shit, man. That's real shit. For real. I gotta, let me love this right now. Because that was some real shit you just said right there. And that's some real shit. But see, you know what? It's a grown woman with a grown mentality, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't feel a need, that doesn't feel a need to compete with the person that they're with. That shit makes no sense. That's what I learned too. I don't need to compete. If I gotta compete with my mate, there's no relationship. You're just another person that I look at, you know what I'm saying, that I have to watch out for now. I shouldn't have to watch out for my mate. I should be able to lay comfortably and be relaxed and chill and do what I need to do with my mate. I shouldn't have to be worried about if you gonna get me, you know what I'm saying, or if you trying to set me up, or I shouldn't have to worry about that. Nobody should have to worry about that. I'm not even gonna put it on the eye. Nobody should have to worry about that when you're dealing in a relationship, man. A relationship, that's your place of solitude. That's your partner is your place of, that's your comforter. You understand what I'm saying? That's your comforter. That's that person you should be able to go to and just unwind. If you gotta shed tears. You know they got their shoulder for you to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? To hold you. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that you need to understand, man. That shit is crazy. Competing with your mate, like for what? There's one common goal. The common goal is to win. Y'all, if y'all in it to win, y'all always gonna succeed. If y'all work together, no matter who leads. Like I said before, I don't care about playing the back. I don't care about playing the cut if it's for the betterment of the team. You understand what I'm saying? If I gotta sit back and let her drive, you know what I'm saying, and because she know where she going and I don't got a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? But understand this too. I know some shortcuts too. So when it's my turn to whip, you know what I'm saying? I expect the same thing back. You do the same thing. Let me drive this whip. You play with the radio. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we do this shit. That's teamwork. Because we trying to get to that common goal together. You understand? That's what I learned in past relationships. You know what I'm saying? Teamwork. You got to be a team, man, in order to win. Khadijah said, no one else is responsible for your happiness. It is your job to make yourself happy and to redirect and promote the unhappy party with positivity so they can get to the level of happiness you have. If they are miserable, nothing will satisfy them, but just know it's not your fault. And just know that if they miserable and you can't do nothing to bring them out of that funk, just understand that some people are just like that. And you don't need that negative energy around you. Period. If you doing all that you can to try to bring your mate out of that funk and they just refuse to come out of that funk, sometimes you gotta cut the string, man. You gotta cut the string sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Even the baby stop getting breast milk at a certain age, you gotta cut that, you gotta pull that titty out of his mouth. Montoya said resolution is compromising. One person can't resolve an issue that involves two people. Absolutely not. I agree. Mel said always respect each other, period. Facts. Tanisha said people have to be more understanding when it comes to a person's needs and wants changing. Absolutely. And be willing to, I'm sorry, I turned my camera around, y'all. And be willing to be more flexible and accommodating to those changes. If you really love a person, work with a person. Why would you not want to work with a person? If you really love some, let me tell you something. If a person has a passion and they feel strongly about something, you know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Why would you not want that person to reach their full? If you're, first of all, if you're in a relationship, period, why would you as a mate not want your partner to reach their fullest potential? Why would you not do anything that you can to help your partner reach their fullest potential? Shit makes no sense to me. Why would you not? Why would you not? You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end, it benefits the whole situation that y'all have. You know what I'm saying? It benefits your relationship, not just you. It benefits her, him, or whatever the case, whoever you are. You understand what I'm saying? It benefits the relationship. The common goal is to win. It doesn't matter who get us there. It's just a matter of getting there. You understand what I'm saying? When he wins, you win. When you win, he wins. That's the way it should be. It shouldn't be the, oh, I brought this to the table. You didn't bring this. You didn't have that. I did this. I did that. That's shit that I'm not willing to tolerate in a relationship. I won't. Because you already dividing. That's division. You understand what I'm saying? That's division. Once you divide it, you already lost. But I definitely like that, Tanisha. I really agree with that. Kimberly said, most importantly, I've learned that I'm enough and the right one will recognize it. I won't have to prove it. Ooh. Second time, about the first time, not like the first time. Yeah, I agree with that. Kim, I agree with that, Kim. He gonna know. Or she gonna know. Well, in your case, he gonna know. You know what I mean? She gonna know. Montoya says some people say things in relationships, but it goes unheard. Absolutely. Dealt with that a lot. I dealt with that a lot. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna front, like, I'm not a part of that. I've done that a lot. I've heard shit like I didn't hear shit, and then it comes back and like, I told you this, and I'm like, what? You ain't telling me that. And then, you know what I'm saying, they start replaying this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, you did say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what a person going through, though. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to a person, make sure they hear you. You understand what I'm saying? Ask a question periodically here and there and allow them to answer. Don't just run on a sentence. Don't be like, yeah, and you know, if you do this, that, and the third, would you be able to do this? Or do you think you could pick up the flowers on Thursday and then and such and such and such? And that person never even answered that first question. You understand what I'm saying? So that'll make a person disinterested. You know what I'm saying? That'll make a person lose interest in the whole conversation if you're not allowing them to be a part of it. If you just going on and on and on and on and on, and you're talking to somebody, you're not talking to somebody, you're talking at somebody at that point, because you're not allowing them to be a part of that conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't be. Another thing I learned in past relationships, you can't just say what you want to say and don't be willing to hear your partner. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you got a person that feels like they're always right, that's a recipe for disaster. Because if you always right, what do we have to talk about? There's nothing for me to say because you're not going to agree with nothing I say because you always right. You understand what I'm saying? It's always your way. You always right. So what's the point of even having the conversation? I don't even want to talk no more because I feel like I'm wasting my breath. I'm wasting my time. We wasting each other's time. Thank you, Florine. I appreciate it. Florine said I shared it. I appreciate you, Florine. Tara said also, every part of a relationship is give and take, mentally, physically, financially. No one should be doing all of anything. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Florine said, you going to always hear my mouth. Oh, Lord. Ladybug said, evening all. What's happening, Ladybug? Veronica said, hey, Pat, I see you. Montoya said, there have been times when I have done things in relationships that I cannot imagine, and it went unappreciated. We have to pay attention to signs in relationship. It should be us, not you or me. However, watch those that you really think have your best interest, because some is only there to see how far you will let them go. A person will only get ahead when they are honest with themselves. When you lie to others to make them think that you are that honest person that you appear to, time will tell. God knows the truth. So making yourself look good is not cool when trying to down someone else. That's what you learn in past relationships, I'm guessing? Because that sounds like you taking shots or some shit at. I don't know how to take that. But anyway, Joe said winning is not the common goal in today's relationships. It's every man and every woman for themselves. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. 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 Montoya said, I agree, Kim. You need to give yourself to those who recognize you and your worth. Absolutely. Both of y'all should do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Florine said, I did that. Tried to pull a person out of a funk. I will never do it again unless he meets me halfway. You can't help a person that's not willing to help themselves. Absolutely not. Not until they feel like they ready to accept that help. Are they ready to move on and do what they need to do for themselves? No time sooner or no time later will they move on that action to do something for themselves. It has to be something that they feel in their heart that they're ready to do, and that's something that they want to do for themselves. Until then, you could do everything in the world for them, and they just gonna allow you to do it, and you're gonna drain yourself. You're gonna drain yourself before you help them. You know what I mean? Offer that, extend that hand, and if they can't accept it from there, then you just gotta let them go. Gotta let them go. Joe said relationships today consist of men wanting to be women and women wanting to be men. Absolutely. Absolutely. The order is out of whack. The relationship, the order is out of whack. It's out of whack. You know what I'm saying? It really is. People need to get one. If there's no order, there's chaos. You understand what I'm saying? When there's no order, there's chaos. If you don't have order in anything that you do, there's gonna be chaos. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter, the only thing that's the only problem with that matter is who sets the rules. You understand what I'm saying? Like in my next relationship, I'm looking for a partner. Nothing else, nothing more. I'm looking for somebody that's compatible with me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's on the same page as me. Somebody that has the same goals and aspirations as me. That's trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? I had an ambitious woman. Not gonna lie, very ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Maybe overly aggressive in her with her ambition, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That wasn't where I was at that particular time, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. And I'm a firm believer of that. You know what I'm saying? No bitterness, no anger. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? You can tell when a person, that's another thing I learned in a relationship. You can tell when a person is bitter because they do little stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. You sometimes you gotta take that high road, you know what I'm saying? Because it's called growth. It's called growth. I learned to not always attack every little thing that comes my way. Sometimes I'll still get caught up in that hype. It depends on how bad you cut me. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how bad you cut me. If you hit me to the gut, you know what I'm saying, then I might, you hold up, wait a minute, and I might have to address it. But if it ain't really that serious, I try to overlook it. You know what I'm saying? I try to overpass, but don't keep throwing jabs. You know what I'm saying? And don't think I ain't gonna swing back, because yeah, my right and my left is good. Florine Montoya said, Florine, I hear you with that. I hear you with that. Like Ja Rule said, never again. Tara said, if it's bringing you more misery than it is happiness, it's time to let it go. That's a fact. Salute it. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason. Amy said, hello, everyone. What's happening, Amy? How you been? Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Everybody, please hit the share button. That's all I ask. Hit the share button, man. Hit the share button one time. Hit the share button one time for the kid. But back to business, though. My thing is this, man. Like, no relationship is gonna be perfect, man. No relationship is gonna be perfect. But you have to understand that if that relationship is worth it to you, it's worth building. It's worth trying to it's worth trying to salvage it. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to bring it back to a place where it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start off in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you start off in a relationship and it's all beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like the flowers are the right color, the grass is all beautifully and green, you know what I'm saying? And then you stop nurturing that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that same energy, man. Keep that same energy from the beginning to whenever it ends. You understand what I'm saying? To keep that same energy, man. Keep that same energy. When you start looking for a wife or a husband as opposed to a boyfriend and a girlfriend at my age, I'm not looking for no wife. I mean, I'm not looking for no girlfriend. I'm looking for a potential wife. You understand what I'm saying? When you start looking for the right things, you start to see things that you don't want no more. You understand what I'm saying? As you're young, you know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you confuse all the wrong things for what they're not. You understand what I'm saying? You'll see things and you'll think they're what they are. You know what I'm saying? You'll think you'll mistake them for something else that they absolutely are. They absolutely are not. But when you get older and you start to be aware and you learn these life lessons and you come to understand that everything that you thought was, you know what I'm saying? Like when you thought you loved the girl because she had a fatty, you know what I'm saying? She was nice, you know what I'm saying? Everything was right. She was pretty, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You thought you loved her. You wasn't loving her. You was lusting after her. You understand what I'm saying? As you get older and you get to a point to where you feel like, you know, you ready to settle down and you ready to just be that one for that one. You understand what I'm saying? You start to see things different then. You understand what I'm saying? Your mentality changed or should change. You know what I'm saying? You start to see things different, like things that you didn't look, like things that I didn't look at before when I was young. I used to be like, she ugly as hell. Get out of here. You're bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case no more. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all right. What she got going on for herself? Where's her direct? Where's she headed at? You know what I'm saying? How does she conduct herself? You understand what I'm saying? Like, would she be good at you know what I'm saying? Good around children. You know what I'm saying? Does she want kids? Because if she want kids, I don't want her. I got enough myself. I don't need that. I'm not trying to have no more kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. My little man is that's it. That's it. But these are the things that I've learned in past relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Be honest about what you want. Be honest about whatever, period, from the gate. Let them know this is why I feel, this is how I feel, this is where I'm headed, this is what I'm looking, you know, these are the things that I'm looking to accomplish. This is what this is what I'm doing with myself. Now, where are you at? That conversation needs to be had, man. That's for real. That's for real. It needs to be had, man. Whoa. Amy said, I'm good. Weekend was full. Loving this topic. Yeah, it's because it's a real topic. You know what I'm saying? Tanya, what's happening, Tanya? Tanya said, hey, everyone. How was your birthday weekend, Tanya? How was your birthday? What'd you do? You and Danya, what did y'all do? But, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, own your shit. I learned that. Own your shit. I'm quick to own my shit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm quick to own. You probably hear, oh, he don't own his shit. I own my shit. You understand what I'm saying? I own my shit because I want to grow. I want to be better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better today than I was yesterday. Each day is a opportunity for me to be better. And that's where I'm at. I want to be better. I don't want to be the same. I don't want to be the same person that everybody looks at and like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like something gonna happen, like something bad gonna happen. Oh, he gonna do some dumb shit. Watch. He gonna act a fool. No, I don't want to be that person no more. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been that person for a long while. You understand what I'm saying? You grow up and you just because your age goes up, that doesn't mean you grow up. A lot of people don't grow up with their age, man. Tara said, and when a relationship does end, don't bring up your ex's secrets they shared with you. Don't throw dirt on them because you're bitter. I hate when I see people do that. As you get older, as you get older, though, it's more about a mental connection and less about physical. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. If we're not on the same page, if we don't connect mentally, I can't vibe with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't vibe with you. I need that mental stimulation. I need that. I gotta have that. I gotta have somebody that I can talk to. You understand what I'm saying? Like really like talk to and communicate with, and they understand me. They get me. I get them. That's very important in our days. You know what I'm saying? Nicole said, hey, everybody. What's happening, Nicole? How you been? Mel said, I think if people took time to get themselves together and know exactly who they are and what they want in life will help them in looking for and recognizing the right one for them. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to know where you're headed. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're just both two people walking around in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Your lights you didn't even pay your light bill. So you're walking around in the dark, bumping into every damn thing you see. Amy said, beauty's only skin deep. The real beauty is on the inside. The outer looks will fade, but the inside, that's the real. Y'all talking tonight, man. This is real. It gets deep, man. It really gets deep, man. Like, if it was just only that simple to just find that one that's for you. If it was just only that simple, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's so much bullshit you got to go through. Sometimes you got to shovel through shit to get to your destination. You know what I'm saying? LaDanya, how you doing? LaDanya said, hey, everyone. I was asking your sister, how was y'all weekend? How was y'all birthday weekend? What did y'all do? Y'all enjoyed it? Did y'all shake your ass, but watch yourself? But yeah, man, you just have to be mindful, man. Like Joy said, everybody don't got your best interest at heart, man. They really don't. Some selfish ass people, man. It really is. Some selfish ass people. Everything is about me. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see the bigger picture because there is no bigger picture. You understand what I'm saying? Once you realize that they don't feel there's a bigger picture, when you got a selfish person, you're never going to get nowhere because your own partner will pull you down if you allow that to happen. If you allow that to happen, man. Or Tyra said, you said it. If it was only that simple. Yeah, really. If it was only that simple, man. It's not, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard that saying sometimes, as far as y'all women go, sometimes you got to kiss a frog before you get the prince. You know what I'm saying? It goes the same way for us, man. Excuse me. It goes the same way for us, man. Know your worth, man. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? And this goes for my fellas, too. Fellas, know your worth, man. Everybody ain't worthy. Everybody's not worthy of you. They really not. Everybody's not worthy of you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you may not be worthy of everybody that you encounter. You understand what I'm saying? It works two ways, but just know your worth. Knowing your worth and knowing who you are and what you stand for, Don't allow nobody to remove you from where you stand. Never allow nobody to remove you from where you stand, man. Period, point blank. Let them take shots, let them throw rocks, let them do whatever the hell they need to do, but don't budge for their ass. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna get tired of throwing rocks before you get tired of standing in your spot and holding your own. Mel said being in a relationship is a lot of work, but so is a successful business. Get it? Absolutely. If people took the time out, if people took the time to invest in the relationship the way they invest in material things, imagine the beauty of relationships, boy. We'll be singing a whole different song. If people took the time to invest in their relationships the way they invest in material things, this conversation to be so everybody be smiling right now. You'll be seeing nothing but hearts going up and likes going up the screen. It'll be a beautiful damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? It'll be so beautiful, man. I want to look at this screen one day and talk about something so powerful and so beautiful that I look up on the screen and I'll just see I want to see numbers up there. You understand what I'm saying? I want to feel like I'm preaching to a congregation. And I don't mean preaching as far as a pulpit goes or being a preacher. I don't mean it like that. I mean talking to a congregation. I'm talking about talking to a bunch of people just that's understanding and that's willing to learn as well as teach. Because just because I'm the only voice that you hear, it doesn't mean that I'm not this stuff that I'm reading and these comments that you guys are leaving. It doesn't mean that nobody's not getting none from that. That's the reason why I read it. You might have somebody walking around that don't have time to just, sit and stare at the screen or look at me. You understand what I'm saying? They might just want to hear it and got their headphones on and just walk. They might not even be their ass in the living room. They might be in the bathroom on the toilet or something. They might be outside sitting in their car. You don't know where a person at. You understand what I'm saying? It's just called the living room. That don't necessarily mean that's where you have to be to listen to it. You could be any damn where, you know what I'm saying? But each one teach one, man. That shit is real, man. This shit is real, man. Word. Mel said I said that. LaDanya said deep. Tanya said absolutely. We turned up at the crib. Definitely feeling good at the age of 41. Growth. That's what's up. Tanya said thanks for asking. No, you already know. Tanya said no, we didn't shake our ass. Leave that for the kids. Kids, no disrespect. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for real though. Man, it's just so much information. It's just so much growth. It's just so many things that we can accomplish. You know what I'm saying? If we just take the time and get out our own damn way. How many people just stand in their own way? That's another thing I learned in my past relationship. Stop standing in my way. Stop standing in people's way. If somebody want to leave, get your ass out their way. Let them leave. You understand what I'm saying? Because that person probably wasn't for you. Understand that, B. It wasn't for you. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to ask y'all one more time. Please hit the share button. You can share here. This is why we're back here, because that other thing wasn't really working too tough. Share, please. Please share the video. Please. Amy said, true love involves sacrifice. Absolutely. But when you're not sacrificing, then it's not true love. A person that truly loves you will sacrifice his own or her own life for you. That truly loves you. You understand what I'm saying? They will sacrifice their life for you because they love you that much. They truly love you for real. Tara said, I admire people that stay married for 40, 50 years. I know I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I'm not even attracted to the same type of men I was attracted to then. I applaud couples that change and grow together. That's rare, very rare. And it's so rare right now because people don't even really know how to conduct themselves in a relationship. When you understand this, when you have people that grew up not knowing what a real relationship was, or not having the opportunity to see what a real relationship was, they don't know how to conduct themselves in a real relationship. It's learned behavior. You understand what I'm saying? It's learned behavior. Like, Everybody don't know how to ride a bike per se. Everybody don't know how to ride a bike. It's train. You have to train. You have to learn to do that. That's something that you learn. You know what I'm saying? And you're taught by somebody that knows how to ride a bike. This is what you do. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. You don't know how to drive. Everybody don't know how to drive. You learn from watching somebody that does know how to drive. We are creatures of that have the ability to learn by observing. You understand what I'm saying? So as we observe, we do. As we observe, we do. And it's that simple. We do what we observe. We become what we see. We act upon what we hear, what we feel. Like, come on, man. This shit is crazy. Mel said, Tara, love, friendship, and respect is the glue. Compromise, understanding are pieces of the puzzle. And that's a person that, see, I will always, and it's real, but I will always take advice from Mel as far as relationships go. I will always take advice from her because she's doing what I wish to do one day. And that's to have a relationship full of longevity, full of love. No, it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be peaches and creams all through the whole thing. But at the same time, learning to know when to fight and when not to fight, when to stand down. You know what I'm saying? When to listen and when to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean walk away. I don't mean walk away from the relationship. I mean walk away from the drama, to not egg it on. You know what I'm saying? I had a habit, you know what I'm saying? I had a bad habit of egging shit on. You know what I'm saying? Once I hit that button and I see you react, I'm attacking it. Because I want you pissed. You understand what I'm saying? And I had a problem. That's the stupidity of me, myself. That's me being stupid as I am at times. You understand what I'm saying? Tara said, true. You have to be both lovers and friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. This was a real deep conversation, man. And the funny thing is, it's funny how God put things in your head. Like Mel came up with this topic, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about going a whole nother way with something else, but then I reread it, and I thought about, I'm like, you know what? This is a great topic. So I'm gonna put this out there because this is a great topic. Because she sent me a couple of topics, you know what I mean? Well, because she I appreciate you, Mel. I'm gonna say this live on live. I appreciate you because I know for a fact you want me to win. You know what I'm saying? And you've proven that to me time and time again. I don't care what we go through, how we argue, whatever the case may be, you still tell me what I need to hear, and you do it in a respectful way. You understand what I'm saying? And I appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship. I really do. You know what I mean? I'm not always on the same page with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I